Stam Shaila. Why do you take truma? Why do we put all the money in a room and the guy comes in 3 times a year and takes truma? L'chayra, very pashut, I think. Without that, my chatzi shekel goes to the Beis Hamikdash, but meichtes my chatzi shekel is part of the karbanos. Because if the guy takes truma, he takes part of it, now he made all the half a shekels one. Everything becomes one. So within my truma, let's say he takes 100 chatzi shekels and he puts it in a box. Those half a shekels contain a part of every half a shekel that's in the room. So now all of Klal Yisrael becomes part of it. That's how they make all of Klal Yisrael part of the chatzi shekel. As the Gemara, so who cares if you, Rabbi Gamliel, chatzi shekels in the box or outside of the box? The Torah, by him doing the truma, he makes everybody's part of it. It's a very good kasha. What's the answer? Hanachas ruach hilohem. No, they had a special hana. Shloyeh korban miskarev elo mishlohem tchila. They wanted that hana. So from here, I learn a yesod. You could argue with me. But if you're talking, let's say, about Pesach, for instance. Pesach. There are people, I haven't done this in a long time. When I was a kid, I used to do this. You could go to the grocery store and buy a pound of shmura matzah, the best stuff, pay, chves, whatever you pay, $50 a pound, and bring it back home. That's one way of doing it. I know a big Talmud Chacham that lives on our block in Eretz Yisrael. They don't like fish so much, whatever the reason is, but it says in Allah he's supposed to eat fish. So he goes, he buys a can of tuna, every single Shabbos, he pops a can of tuna, and everybody in his family takes a little bit. And they say, Yoitza Zayin fish. So, you could be Yoitza mitzvah, it's not a problem. You call up, no, I'm fixed. You say, I want a lulav and esrog, and he sends you a $25 set. And Shalom Yisrael, you go like this. Or, you could go by yourself down and check and make yourself meshuga and this and pay $200 and get the best one. So you can make fun. You can say, oh, look at this guy. He goes, he makes a chabura for matzahs. He goes down and he makes himself meshuga. Over here you see this idea. It's not meshuga. To go the extra mile, to stretch it, to push your comfort level when it comes to mitzvah. There's a way to do an easy mitzvah. I did it. Okay, I ate matzah and you ate matzah. We both ate shmura matzah. No. He goes and he watches the machines and he cleans the sticks like we used to do in the Satmar bakery. Rabbi Gamliel's kids, they wanted to make sure that everybody's yoitza, all of Klal Yisrael. There's no problem. La halacha, mamish yoitza. I send in a half a shekel. I'm just as good as you. But there's a guy that says, no, I want to make sure that my half a shekel is part of the karbanos. Is there a mile to it? I don't know. I want to push that envelope. I want to be medactic in mitzvahs. That's what I see over here. There's such an inyan. There's a maisa that kind of contradicts what I'm saying. I think it was with Reb Chaim Volozhiner. There was a Gabbai Tzedakah that convinced everybody that he raised a lot of money. He said, but I need a good horse. If I had a good horse, I could go to more people, I could go out of town. They said, you're right, buy a horse. So there's one gvir, a wealthy guy, said, I'm not giving any money anymore to this kupa. You know why? Because with my money, they bought a horse. I don't want to be part of the horse. I want money that goes directly to the aniyim. So Reb Chaim Volozhiner, I think it was, or somebody, correct me if you know the Maisa, because it's a true story. He said, it depends on what your machshava is. If your machshava is that it should go, your money should go to the poor people, HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to make it that the money goes to the poor people. If you don't have a good machshava, your money is going to end up in a horse. It's a little different. Okay, fine. Zakti Gemara.